Hello, hello, hello. I'm Jason Sterling. I'm a member of the EA Creator Network. And as such, this pack, Lovestruck, and other packs in this stream were provided free of charge by the network. Now, let's get rolling today. We've got a lot of building to do. We are going to start building on the third lot here in downtown Enamorada, DTEC. I'm going to just abbreviate it to that. That way I quit mangling the pronunciation of that city. DTEC. We've done the 2 penthouse lots. Now we're going to do standard ground-based lot. Let me make sure I am up and rolling here. Should be. Yeah, it looks like we're doing good. I do try to watch chat. If you happen to chat and it takes me like a little bit to respond, sorry. I do try to watch, but I also get really caught up in building. So sometimes I miss it, sometimes I miss it. But do ask questions if you have any questions, that's fine. Now, right here, DTEC, 20 by 30 lot. My idea with this is to try to do a sort of multi-use lot. We're going to do an apartment building here, but on this ground floor, and the building will be built above it, so it'll be elevated up. We're going to put in kind of a park area, plaza area, that people can pass through, you know, going from point to point, place to place, be really shaded, get some relief from that heat. So, we're going to start here. I have an idea with this. We're going to do it that way. Now, in order to draw more people to this lot, right? Because I don't want people to avoid it. I'm hoping that people will show up and actually use this open ground level. In order to do that, first of all, it's going to be a rental lot. We will do a residential rental out of this once it's done. But to start with, we're going to make it a singles hangout, and I'm going to try also listing it as a teen neighborhood and see if that draws Sims over this area for this public plaza so that it looks like it's actually being used that way, not just as a place for people to live. And then once we have it divided into 3 separate apartments through the residential rental system, that also should generate more Sims because all the people living here should also be out and about and active. At least kinda, right? In theory. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set those right off the bat. I might pick another trait. I was looking through them. I'm not real sure. Maybe we'll just do sunny or something, right? I might pick another trait for it, though. Now, this particular building is going to be a luxury apartment building, but the idea is, of course, like a lot of cities do nowadays, when you're going to build a luxury building, you know, they kind of want you to make space for lower income. Or I don't really like to say lower income. I really feel like the word's more like rent adjusted, because it would be whether you're middle class, lower middle class, wherever you may be, the rent's adjusted to fit your income so that you can afford to live in the building. And a lot of times, cities will require that, you know, you have a certain number of units for that. Now, this is not a very big building because this is a 20 by 30 lot, and we can only go 4 stories tall. But in order to make a nod towards that, we're going to have a sort of luxury 1 bedroom. Then we're going to have a family apartment, maybe like a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, maybe something along those lines. And finally, we'll have the same 1 bedroom space, but done as a 2 bedroom. So that's going to be kind of our rent adjusted apartment. So it's going to be the same amount of space as a sort of a luxury 1 bedroom. But it's a big enough space for 2 bedrooms, a bath and a half. You know, a family can fit there quite well. And, you know, then you can live in a luxury building in a really nice area, hopefully. And at a reasonable cost, at a cost you can afford on a regular person's income and salary. We're going to do pretty much a pretty modern build here for this downtown area, which is, you know, pretty modern. We're going to go up. Let's see here. I'm going to try to make sure we keep really high ceiling heights here. I do want to try to do some loft type stuff, especially within the rent controlled area. I'm going to put in a couple of temporary things here to make it a little bit easier so that I have a grid to kind of continue to use. Go through here. This is going to take a lot of this sort of work. I'm going to try here once I get this part done. We're going to see if I can just copy and I don't think I can, but I would like to be able to copy and paste it. Let's lift that up. The thing is, if I copy and paste, will it bring the little, I think it's just going to bring the wall and not the other stuff, you know. Let's see. Yeah, so it doesn't bring these pieces of the wall. I didn't think it would. Never tried that in all these years. Maybe I have. Maybe that's why I knew it already wouldn't work. So we'll go this route. We're going to draw all of these in. The idea is it's going to look like we're going to have these two bridges arching up and over the apartment building. And then the apartment building will appear to be suspended between those 2 points. I hope. I've been playing around with this already. I'm basically kind of replicating what I'd already kind of played around with earlier this morning, just to kind of see what I thought about the style, whether or not I thought the style would work, whether I'd like it. And then we'll go through and really get into floor plan design, because I haven't designed any floor plans yet. You know, I always kind of, I guess I'm the sort of person, I start with the exterior and then I just make the interior fit. And if I have to adjust the exterior a little bit to make it fit, okay, fine, right? And then we will go up and over using just our little pony walls here. Come on. We'll go all the way across to the other side. Just do this first. We'll do this part first, like here. The slow, tedious work. I'm really thinking right about now, I should have just left that build in place and not rebuilt it, you know, on stream. Because this is kind of the real tedious part of building. Drawing in all of this sort of superstructure. It's not always as much fun as kind of the decorating aspect of it, or designing just the exterior kind of colors and idea and window placement. But like all building, like all architecture, this is where we have to start to get to where we're going. I'm going to take out, actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to take out these walls here, I think. I can't remember if originally if I had a wall there or not, but I think not, and I think it's going to look better without it. Actually, maybe I better leave that there. You guys will draw this here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space, space. Oops, here we go. This is inspired in small part, kind of inspired. I never really try to replicate a build in real life in The Sims. Often it's too frustrating. But I did see a build somewhat like this in Mexico City. So I was looking at some stuff on Mexico City apartment buildings, stuff like that. And a build kind of with this sort of idea, a little bit like this sort of superstructure, this part of it, there was a picture of it, and I thought, that's really quite cool. Now, if you saw the picture, it's obviously not an exact. I'm not trying to build the exact same thing in game, but I think you would recognize the inspiration on it. Now, the exterior cladding, I don't know. I'll probably do it more vibrant than was done on the picture I saw. We're going to go down here, and I think what we're going to do, let's bring this all the way out. Whoops. To the edge. And we'll bring it to this edge here and this edge over here. And this is going to be kind of an open air deck. For the residents, it's going to be the private outdoor space for the residents, of course, because down on the first floor, that's all public, right? Down on the ground floor. Oh man. I actually saw recently, something you can do where you can go in and adjust something in the Sims programming that will keep the game from bouncing up and down like that. And I've got to remember to look that back up and do it, because it makes me crazy for it to go bam, bam, up and down, up and down. Okay, let's see here. We'll go down here. Now I do want to, I have a spot in the middle. This is where the stairs are going to go. So I guess we could go ahead and pull this out by 2 more spots. And then we'll just replicate it on the other side. Do over here, but up. So let's go down here and we'll finish the rest of this part of the build. We have this. Copy it, put it here. Little more busy work through here. Where's our grid? Oh, I went up too high. There we go. Come across here, here. I really, really, really like this world a lot. And it's funny because I thought I would like downtown, but not the rest of it. But I really quite am getting into it. Do. Up again. Let's see here. Up and up we go. Whoops. Let's see. Oh man. Take that out. Okay, so we've got up here. We're going to remove the ceiling on that. Like so. We're going to copy this. Let's see how this works out for us. Now, if I counted right, okay, I did count right. There we go. That goes there. And then stairs will come up through the middle. And we'll go ahead and Do here. Here. Like that. I think right about like that, right? And then up here we will draw across kind of our, bridge. Our bridge up here. All the way across. I'm actually kind of thinking in the future I might do this part as a speed build and then do the live stream part once I'm done with it. Let's go across like so. And there we are. That should be about right. Now, drop down and we'll start just putting these walls in place on this side. Again, to give us the look of a bridge, and then the building will be suspended underneath it. Actually, is that far enough? Shoot. I think. Let me see if I got. Oh, yeah, I got it in the right spot. Okay. I was a little nervous there for a minute. Maybe I had it in the wrong spot, but I do think, yeah, it lines up like it's supposed to. I don't want to have to rebuild this thing, right? Oh, shoot, but is it off? I don't know. Am I off here? I'm off a little bit. Somehow I'm off a little bit. Let me go here. That's okay. It's fixable. Like that. And we're almost done with this part of the superstructure. We'll get into our building after this. Let's put this in. I'm going to leave down here on the ground floor. All of this will remain just grass. You notice regular grass. Keep it pretty natural. A lot of vegetation. Downtown here has a lot of vegetation. So that's pretty cool. Now we'll go ahead and remove. We're going to remove all of these underbuildings. I don't think I'm going to need them any longer. That's my famous last words. I probably will. I'm not going to be like, oh, I should have left part of that. Okay, so there we are. Our basic superstructure gone into place. We've got our upper decks here for our residents, lower area here for the public to come and use. It's paged all the way down here. We will go ahead and fill in with this sort of pony wall we're going to outline. We could do a straight wall or something here, but I want to keep, some architectural interest, as I call it. So it doesn't just look like straight, boring lines cutting across the lot. Let's see. Well, for goodness sakes, what am I doing there? All right, come on. Come on, there we go. And okay, so that takes care of our first floor. Here in the middle, we are going to have stairs. First, let's look up here on... I knew I should have left something. I don't have a grid now. I should have left a little... I'm going to put a little podium here until I get this started. There's my grid. Okay, so here... I want to do some sort of like outdoor patio setup, right? Like a little porch area. And kind of a street in the sky. So when you get off the stairs, you kind of follow a path over to your apartment. I think that we can start with this. Let's start with that. Let's start with our front porch right here. And then we're going to need to jog over a little bit to get to the stairs. And I think also we will go ahead and take this out here. So that there's, you know, a view into the porch or into the kind of landing. And whoops. And I want to have a somewhat inset area. Well, actually, maybe we'll do it like this. Kind of like along here. How much further do we have to work with? Because I do want this set back a little bit. Okay, that should be about right. And we'll draw this over half of our distance. Let's put a little place over here so we can do the same thing on this side. And like that. Let's see here. Do. And then we could stretch this particular piece out here. Because what I really want to do is I want to do a dining room that can open to the air outside. Especially for the one bedroom and the rent controlled apartment. Let's see. We need to bring this out probably 2 more spaces. And then bring it over here. And bring this over here like so. And then we'll go ahead and we'll just divide this down the middle, right? Actually, this particular apartment, we don't need to divide down the middle because I think what I'm going to do is the larger kind of 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath luxury apartment here, the 1 bedroom here, and then actually, I'll probably do the one. Well, let me look at it. What's our view? Okay, here's my quandary. Is this a better view for a luxury 1 bedroom, or is this the better view for the luxury 1 bedroom? I think this area is going to be the better view. So we're going to put the cheaper apartment here because that's what a developer would do, right? We're going to be real. We're going to keep it real. I'm going to stretch this down just a little bit further. And then we'll grab... Let me see here. This, like this. I think what I'm going to do, as I recall, because I like I said, I kind of played around with this morning. Let's take this here. And bring it like this and like this. And we'll bring this down, right? We need 2 spots. That will be opened up. And we'll bring it on across to this side. Whoops, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so we'll do that. And we need to go ahead and also open this up like that. And we'll stretch this down here. Should go right about there. And we'll bring this, bring it 4 across, bring it like this, and then like that. And my thought is that I did another bridge, like right here. Oh, and I must have done it on the first floor too, down here on the ground floor. Can't imagine I wouldn't have, so we'll draw that in real quick. And it went up and over as well. So we'll put that there. Let's see here. Can we just copy this and swing it around? Am I going to get it to work? Maybe not. Does it work there? No, it's going to sit on the ground. I'm going to set up high here for me. Okay, so let's not worry about that. We'll just draw it out. We'll bring this out one more, like so. Like this. One more. One more. One more. We'll take this all the way down. Right about there. And see if we can't fill the rest of this space in to create this first apartment. Floor. And like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. Although that would be open. And I think let's move this in one space here. Because I kind of want, my idea is that they'll come off the stairs and they pass through the structure of this small bridge, kind of come over to their outdoor space that leads into their apartment. We can take this out and out. And we'll do the same thing on this side. And it looks like this part of the structure did not seal in. Let's see if we can get it to seal in real quick. Oh, come on. There we go. And we'll draw a line right down the middle. That'll divide our two apartments in half. That should be the middle. Okay, so this is starting. It is starting to kind of line out here. We need to build a full ceiling on there. Okay, and then we need to bring our smaller bridge up and over after we get our next floor of apartments built here. Now, this should be a little bit easier on this next floor because I think we can copy and paste the rest of this. So let's copy this and then we'll just move it up here and put it into place, right? And then we'll drop down here and we'll grab our large apartment, put it into place. Go down here, grab our smaller rent-controlled apartment, put it into place. Our smaller sort of one-bedroom luxury apartment. Whoops, hold on here. There we go. And we can grab the walkways on this side and also bring them up. Shoot. Okay, there we go. Now we're starting to get, it is starting to line out. So this is going to be our basic sort of look. Once we finish up this small bridge here, which shouldn't be too much of an issue, we'll do the same thing like we did with the other one. Just bring these up and over. Now, I wanted to go with some pretty vibrant colors on this. I might also work in some black. So black against vibrant colors is kind of what I'm thinking. Sort of tone-wise for this building, we are going to lay out our floor plan first on that before I start, applying color to the outside. But that is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's fill all this sort of stuff in. Get our look going. Now, down here on the first floor, first thing we're going to tackle is our rent-controlled apartment. All of these apartments are townhouses, is what we would call them here in the United States. That means they are not on just one level. They are on two levels. So, in this case, we have a townhouse here, a townhouse here, a townhouse here. If it's just on one level, we tend to call it a flat. So this is going to be our rent-controlled unit, this one. It is going to be 2 bedrooms and a 1.5 bath. Let me look at our setup here. I might reverse it. I'm not sure. Let me look at this. Let me take a look at the outside. I think I had it reversed when I was playing around with it. The idea. And I do think I like that better. So what we're going to do is we're going to come and just, it's a minor change. This and this. And we'll pull this in. And I think I'm going to take this part out. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to leave that out. What I want to do is have this be open eventually to the dining area here. There'll be a kitchen here. There'll be a living room here and stairs in this area. Let's do the stairs first. That way we can work everything else around them. We do have to have the stairs for the rest of the structure to work. And I'm gonna bend these stairs into an L. Part of that is because I'm going to try to use part of the area under the stairs as a bathroom, a half bath. It's a small space, it's a small apartment, so we're going to try to maximize that sort of space. It should be possible. I feel like I've done it before, not very often, but I do feel like I've done it before. So what we're going to do is basically frame out this part like that, and then the half bath will fit then into a 1x1 tile essentially, instead of 2x2. I mean a 1x2, a 2x2, or a 1x3. So we're going to save some tiles there, right? And then we'll leave this open coming down the stairs so that the room will feel a little bit bigger. Like that, and then maybe that's a 9. How about a 5 here? Coming down the stairs, you can kind of see as you're going up and down, kind of a modern open stair. This will be our living room. This will be our front door, and then our dining room area with the kitchen here. Up here on the second floor, we need a master bedroom. We also need a bathroom, and we need a kid's bedroom. Now, the kid's bedroom is going to go right here. This is a pretty easy sort of place to put it. Again, though, let me look at that. I guess we'll go ahead and reverse it here too. So we'll go ahead and put this here. I don't know. I'm a little torn on that. I'll tell you, because I guess it doesn't matter. My thought is, if I was going to try to replicate each floor, would I have access to the outside from the kids' room or from the adults' room? Well, I'd have it from the adults' room. So in that case, maybe I go ahead and move that in. And we put the adults' room down here. I guess we could do that. My first thought was put kids here, the adults by the stairs. And then we'll put, the kids will have a relatively small room, but that's okay. So we'll do kind of a small room here for the kids. Capture that space for a closet. And then we need a bathroom in between. So maybe we do a bathroom here. Put it here. And my thought is, of course, can I can I arrange this so that it can act as an ensuite to the master bath and have a laundry area upstairs off the master bath? Since most of the laundry is going to be contained here, this is where the bedrooms are. So now it doesn't matter that much in The Sims because the laundry just automatically falls wherever the hamper is. I can't really do that because I need access to the kids' room. Well, I could. We could do this. We do this, and then we just kind of cut that out there. And then the kids can access their room from here. And then we could do parents' room, bathroom. It's going to take me just a second. I'm just kind of thinking about placement here. So if I do a washer and dryer here, tub here, toilet here, 2 sinks here, and then a pass-through from each bedroom here. And we could even put a pass-through from the hallway into the bathroom. I think that's going to be enough space. Let's start there. I guess let's start there. I wanted to do in the master bedroom a sort of loft, though, area for an office with closets underneath. Which I could still do. I could make the bathroom smaller. This is going to be a decision. I'm going to wait until I start outfitting the upstairs, because at the end of the day, I can make the bathroom smaller. I can put, you know, I could draw the wall like this. And then we've got tub, toilet, sink. It's a small bathroom, but it definitely would work. You know, and then I could put kind of a loft area here with the bed, office above it. I don't think I'm going to. Maybe I shouldn't even bother with the loft. Maybe I'm just kind of worried about nothing there, because we can put an office down here in the kitchen, and that's what we're going to outfit first. We're going to look here. Again, I'm thinking of this as kind of a luxury apartment, even though this is the rent-controlled unit. I think it would have, I like to think that it would have the same amenities in general as a more expensive unit. So we're going to do some pretty nice cabinetry, put in cabinet, refrigerator, cabinet, stove, a couple more cabinets, and I think we'll grab this to create a small office area here. Our dining room will be here off the kitchen. Our living room will be here. I do need to create enough room for a door. Let's put in some doors real quick, because we're going to need a door that is going to lead to our half bath, half under the stairs, half not under the stairs. We're going to need to see if that actually works. It should work. I'm almost positive I have done this before, but it's one of those things. It has been so long that I can't remember for sure if I did. Because what we're going to do is we're going to tuck the toilet here and the sink back here partially under the stairs. We might actually test that right off the bat, because part of this design definitely hinges on that idea. Scoot that back just a bit. And then where's our sink? Also, I do want to test this before I put any more sinks into this apartment, because otherwise the Sims will leave and go wash their sinks out in the kitchen, and I won't know if it's just glitched, right? I won't know if it's just glitched right now and we're back to using the kitchen sink, or if this sink under the stairs doesn't work. And I need to know which is the case. So we're going to pull this sink right about there. We can go ahead and put in a pony wall there and actually put a mirror underneath the stairs as well. We'll just use a pony wall. I think, again, this is a think thing. I think I can do it without erasing the stairs. Yeah. So I can do that size pony wall at least. That was a 5. Let's see how big we can get. Let's try for an 8. 8 works. How about 10? 10 works. 12? 12 works. So we'll put 12 in there, and then we will adjust our sink a little bit. Just enough. It's kind of tricky. You don't want to get too far in there, but you also don't want it to be too close to the toilet, because then they won't work. So we'll put a quick mirror in there, like so. Now let's test this. I do have some Sims living on this lot already. One of my big Sim families, that's actually Derek. I don't know why he's here. Where's my Sim family that lives here? They're out on the sidewalk. I guess I'm playing Derek at the moment. Can Derek get up here? We're going to see. There he is. He made it. I was afraid since this house doesn't belong to him, they're going to say, no, you can't go in. Let's try using this thing. Aha, and it works. Now let's see, will he use the sink? We're going to check this out, see if the sink will work. If it does, then hooray, hooray, happy day. He did not use the sink. Now, let me see. That's a bad sign. Let's try this. Just try having him wash his hands. Well, yeah, I don't know why he didn't do it then. Maybe, is his hygiene real high? No. So he didn't use it automatically, but he did turn around and use it, so it is usable. I'm going to try that one more time. Let's have him. Oh, you know what? Is this the toilet that automatically cleans you, though? Kind of that bidet toilet? I don't know. Let me check it real quick. Does it say that? Reliability. I'm going to try a different toilet just real quick. Why not? Let's see. Make sure it's not just that toilet doesn't require you to wash your hands. I use this one a lot. Let's try it. It doesn't matter, except that if someone downloads this, and it doesn't matter for me as the builder using it. But if someone downloads it and they're like, oh, I really don't like that toilet, I'm going to swap it out. I do want to make sure that the sink will work under there with any toilet. Because then, the sink doesn't work and they go out and they use the sink in the kitchen and then everyone thinks it's a glitch. He's still not doing it. So what to do? I know what to do. We'll go here and we'll put a sink in the kitchen. And if he leaves to go wash his hands at the sink in the kitchen, then we know there's something wrong with the sink under the stairs. I think we'll use the new sinks here. We'll use the new sinks. Throw that there for the moment. That's not where it's going to stay, but we'll throw it there. Where did he go? Where is he? Oh, he's out. He's outside. Okay, let's bring him back inside. Do. Where is he? There he is. Here you go, Derek. Use the toilet again, buddy. And we'll see if this is working. Well, I guess he's just not going to wash his hands. I mean, normally they do it automatically, but he would walk out to the sink and use that sink if the other one under the stairs wasn't reachable. So either it is a particularity of Derek, I don't remember that being the case, or there's some sort of glitch right now where they don't automatically wash their hands. Either way, it doesn't matter. It does look like it does work, the sink being tucked under the stairs. So, I'm happy enough with it for the moment. We're just going to leave it as is. And we've got our half bath tucked in under the stairs. Our sink we're going to put here. Again, even though this is our rent controlled unit or rent adjusted unit, rent control implies that the rent doesn't go up or the government controls the rent or whatever. This is a rent adjusted unit, which means it can go up, but it is adjusted to fit your income level. So we'll do a long linear kitchen here, and then we will put in, let's put in our dining room and stuff. Let's see here. I might adjust the outside a little bit. Let's find a dining room door and a front door. My thought is to use something modern. So let's look at eco living. Now I've run this over my head already, kind of thinking about it. I do want it to appear that like the dining room is open to the outside for a sort of quasi al fresco dining experience. But there's not any real doors or windows that are modern, especially that give that effect. We have some windows that give that effect, but they're really not. Yeah, they are all rustic in design. So I'm going to go with this for now. I'm going to watch the lighting and how Sims use it, and then kind of decide from there if I like it. Now, one thing I'm not sure about is I could do a 3 square across setup here for the dining room. Do maybe a smaller table. Or maybe maybe do it 4 across with 2 of these archways. Like so. So we got that kind of look. I think for the moment, I'm going to shorten this. Let's take that out. Let's move this here. Let's move this piece of wall here. And then there's a door that matches this, of course, from Eco Living right here. We'll go with that. And let's see. If we remove this, put our other toilet back in place, kind of a nice modern luxury toilet, built-in bidet. Let's center that right there. Now, I want to look at the living room. The living room is relatively small. We need to put some windows in, and I need to be mindful of that. We also need a place to hang a TV on the wall, which is realistic for most people that would want to live there. My thought is maybe to bring this in a little bit. Like so, maybe like that. And I think I am. I am going to do that. In fact, I like that a lot better. I might even bring it in one more spot like that. And then we'll get a little more sunlight down here into this portion of the public space. Let me go ahead and kind of outfit over here where we're headed. So we've got that, and let's grab a few windows before I get too heavy into designing for the living room. The one thing here, now, I'm a little bit torn. I feel like I could put a wall here between the kitchen and the sort of the bathroom area and kind of the dining area. But I don't want the living room to get too small, you know, and we are getting pretty small with our living room. We could take this out, though, and maybe extend this further down, in which case then we don't need the spot under the stairs for the sink, though. So that does kind of, you know, we're not really going to save any space, but I guess it doesn't matter. We don't need this space now that I think about it. So we can put the toilet there. Go ahead and just leave the sink where it is. And then put the door in there. And put that there. Maybe even move the door down a little bit further. And then that does give us some space here where we could hang the TV on this wall. And then that's not going to be affected by the windows. And even though it's going to be a little bit tight, you know, we can do a sofa here. Or maybe a love seat, couple of chairs, maybe a sectional coming around. And then you come off the stairs, kind of walk behind the furniture, go to the kitchen dining area. Yeah, maybe like that. So let's grab some windows and see what we have left here to work with. We're going to need the super tall windows. There's not a lot of super tall windows. Let's see. We can do black. I have thought about doing some black on this building along with those vibrant colors. So I'm going to start with black. We're going to do black just along this area here. And I think now that I have the window in place, let's bring this out here. Because I don't want to have a window halfway into kind of a wall space. So we'll do that. Let's recenter this so it's right there. We'll bring this one down as well, because here in a little bit, when it comes to replicating that particular unit, we're going to need the space. Okay, let's see here. Now, when we come into our home, we could create a small entryway so you don't walk in staring right at the kitchen. We could do sort of, I mean, I don't want it to be too tight through there. I don't want to waste too much space on that, but one thing we could do is we do a pony wall so that visually the impact is negated a little bit. Something like that, but maybe higher, maybe a little bit higher. That's a 5, I think. How about a 10? More like that. So the kitchen has a little bit of sort of screening from the front door. Let's see if we can fit in, you know, a table for 4 here. We'll go with this. And we'll go here, 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 here. Ta-da! I don't know exactly where I'm going to land with this particular set of furniture, you know, because I do want to go through Lovestruck and see what we've got to work with before this is all said and done. So maybe we start with something like this here, just to give us an idea of what we want to have as we open the door, right? We want to have a sort of hall table here. So we'll put that there. And then over here, I do think the best thing to do is going to be a sectional. This is a fairly good sized family. They're going to need a lot of places to watch TV. So maybe we build around like that. Put a piece back here. Here and here. And I think like that. And then maybe we'll put a little pile of pillows here against the wall. You know, so one of the kids might be able to kind of lounge on the floor a little bit. This is a tight space. This is pretty tight. You know, like I said, this is our rent adjusted apartment. So it is a little tight. But I think for a family of 4, it would work pretty well. Let's throw a TV on the wall to kind of give ourselves the idea of where we are headed with this. I love this one with this backlit, and that's super cool. Maybe we can build a little bit of built-in stuff around it. Maybe there'll be enough room here for that. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think we can go with that pretty well. The one thing that I could maybe try is instead of doing an L-shaped stairwell or staircase, we could go ahead and do a standard linear staircase. So if we take that out like that, we'll see if this will work. Oh, it might not. You know why it won't? Because I won't have enough room upstairs. That's right. Because I need enough room upstairs to provide doorways to all these different rooms. And that is why an L-shaped staircase was working better in my head. I was thinking, yeah, if I do an L-shaped staircase, then that gives me more upstairs hall space to go to these different bedrooms. So let's go up here. We'll put in a door to the kids' room, a door to the adults' room, a door to the bathroom, another door to the bathroom. We're going to put a washer and dryer right here. I might change the color on that later. We'll use a standard sort of, typical shower tub insert right there. We'll put a toilet across from it. Let's use the same toilet as we're using downstairs so they match. Put that there. Okay, and then we're going to need a sink again. Let's use the same sink as we're using downstairs. Again, since this is an apartment building, I think that pretty much all of this is going to be standardized from apartment to apartment to apartment. It's typical, right? So it's a pretty good bathroom. I think that's going to work pretty well. I am going to need some place to put a hamper. That's what I'm looking at right off the bat. Now, I do think I can put a hamper right here. So if I put a hamper right here, and I'm going to try to squeeze it against the wall, put it right in the middle. Sims should route around this. Now, yeah, it's a little crowded. It's a little crowded for an apartment. And this is an apartment in an urban center. This is an apartment in Mexico City, right? So yeah, it's going to be a little crowded. It's going to be a little tight. We're going to call it cozy. That's the word they use for real estate listings, is cozy. It's a cozy apartment. And I think we've fit a lot into it so far. So I will put a kid's room over here. My thought is to do a room for 2 children. Again, it is, it's a little small. It's going to be a little cozy. But we could also do maybe a window here by the stairs, a window here, a window here. Move this down. But if I was going to put 2 beds in here and maybe an office kind of area, a place to study. We also you know what? I can use bunk beds. Oh, that's right. Okay. For a minute there, I'm thinking, how am I going to fit all this in? But we've got bunk beds now. So that does make it easier. Whew, okay. That's right. Let's see here. Let's look at our bunk beds. Thank you, Maxis. That's a big thank you to Maxis. We wanted bunk beds for a long time, and we did get them, and I do love them. So we've got some dream home, you know, sort of decorator beds here. I like this one. I need something that's going to match for a toddler bed as well. We're going to do a toddler and a kid. Where's our little toddler beds? There they are. So we've got this toddler bed. We got this sort of... Which one of these are toddler? Is this toddler stuff? Let's sort by toddlers. Here we go. What do we have to use? Do we have... I don't think we have any sort of bed from Dream Home, but this is kind of close. So that kind of pops in there pretty well. Can I do it at this other end? It doesn't want to auto slot in there, so we'll put it here. So the other thing, we could look at just putting a desk under there and do the room for 2 kids instead of a toddler. Let me take a look at that. You know, I always do a toddler, and I actually have a toddler with this family. I'm going to do it for 2 kids, though. I always do a toddler, but I'm going to do it with two kids. And I'm going to grab these bunk beds with desk underneath. Works for a kid or a teenager. What do we have? What do we have? We've got that. Super cool from Horse Ranch. Love that look. We also have sort of a, what is this? Just a chair under there. We have a chair under there. We also have Dream Home Decorator. We've got this version with a desk under it. So, what would be best? I got to think about this for a second. I guess we could do 2 different ones. One for each, you know, kid, for their style. Something like that, maybe. I wish that chair came in orange. Kind of matched the bed. It does have kind of a blue. Let's go with blue. Or we've got this one. Let's see here. I do like this bed. I use this particular bed a lot. I do love the dinosaurs. I use the dinosaurs all the time. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do 1 kid loves dinosaurs and 1 kid loves country. You know, he's a cowboy. He wants to be a cowboy. He wants to ride the range. I'm thinking here we kind of line them up by the windows. Maybe. That's almost what we have to do because the room is small. So let's take this. We can go ahead and get rid of that. Can I put it right here? Is that too close? I kind of would like to really... Or we could put it like this. Kind of across from each other. And then we could do some bookshelves here maybe, and toy chest over here. Or we could set it up like this. Well, maybe not. That's outside the window. Okay, so this is gonna be tough to fit, 2 kids into this room. I mean, we can do it and the Sims won't care. I just do want it to look as best as it could look in a real world situation. So I think I am gonna go with this configuration, and then we'll grab toy box. Let's grab ourselves a toy box here. I'm gonna use this one for now. Here, this spot, and then we'll put some bookshelves over here on this wall. Will this fit? Let's see if this will fit. Does that fit? That's awfully big. I don't know if that'll fit there, so I'm not going to use it for now. I want something just a single tile. We've got that, but that's for like little kids. We've got this. That's not too bad. That'll have every book in the world on it, right? Because every book in the world is right there on that shelf. But its scale is so much, kind of scaled down. I really do like that. And let's do it in some blue. I thought maybe there were some different versions of this somewhere. And I might look around and see if there is a different version of that. Let's look right now. I thought it came in a few different colors. There it is. There it is right there. And it does. So yeah, it comes in, I think, just a wood like this. Yeah, I'm thinking this here. Because it kind of matches both the beds. So we'll put that there. And then we just need either some sort of flooring and some wall coverings and stuff like that. Right now, I'm just floor planning, so we're going to leave this. This does work as a kid's room for 2 kids. They've each got their own desk, their own bed. There's some toys in here, and there's some books. So that should be anything they could possibly want, right? Right. One thing I might do here, well, I guess I don't have to. I was thinking about putting a doorway from the bathroom out here to this area. This would be an area maybe kids could go hang out on. Play outside right here by their home. They also will have a roof deck area here that they also can use. So I'm going to decide about that later. My thought is I am going to do a door off of the parents' bedroom. But would the parents want the kids always going in and out of their room in order to play out here on this terrace? I don't know. Probably in real life, no, they wouldn't. So I'm going to think about that as I do a little more swapping around here. We're going to change the wall height on that. And we're going to change the wall height on that. Okay, so we've got that. I suppose I'm kind of torn a lot on the doorways. I'm going to go with this door off the parents' room, onto this sort of terrace. Here's the other thing. I might, well, no, I guess I won't. I had one thought of just sealing this off. I do need the stairs to go all the way up here to the upper floor. But at the same time, I could kind of capture a little more space, make it seem a little more private. By sealing that off, I just don't know if I can figure out a way to do it where it makes sense. I do think, though, if I'm going to have this as a play area for kids outside, I pretty much am going to put a little door here. They're going to need to go in and out to the bathroom, and I don't know. It just seems to make sense. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, the parents' room, I had this idea of wanting to do kind of a loft thing, and the closet could fit underneath it, maybe a bookshelf, and then we could put a small office area on top. And I don't think I'm going to do any of that. There's not really enough room in here at the end, I think, to really do that. I'm also going to need to take a long, hard look at this door situation. I might not do a door from the parents' bedroom simply because then we end up without any windows into the parents' room. We do need some windows. Put some windows there. I don't want them to feel too much like they are in prison, right? Let's do that. Let's grab a bed. Any sort of bed will do. Just something to kind of map. To kind of map this space out. Let's use this one. Nice little canopy bed. The kids actually, oh shoot. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so I was going to do a closet here for the kids. Some sort of closet style area. Okay, so that would mean maybe rearranging again. Let's put this over here. Let's put this. You know, this has got to be like real parents do. They're like, okay, let's move this over here. Let's move this over here. Could maybe do this and this. Will that work? I don't know if that'll work. They're awfully close to each other. I'm going to test that just to see how close we can get. I'm not anticipating that it's going to work, but that's okay. Put this here. Put this here. And then we're going to have enough room for some sort of storage here for clothing for kids. Now, I have tested this before, and Sims will not. Okay, we can't draw that out there. They won't use a single tile closet, as I recall. Did they? No, they wouldn't use a single tile toilet. Maybe they will use a single tile closet. We're going to try it. We are going to try doing a single tile closet. Let's see here. Am I making a huge mistake? Maybe, but it's just time. It's just time to try it. That's all it takes us is time. We'll put this here. Do. I'm going to leave that out. I'm going to drop this down. I'm going to put shoes under here. And then we can hang clothes right here. Put some extra storage up here. Actually, if I end up not being able to put this behind an actual door, then I'm going to build out like maybe the whole area with storage. And here we go. I'm going to have to get a sim to test this real quick and see. It might be too crowded, but maybe this will work. Put a nice light fixture in here. Okay, now will this work? I don't know. Let me put some clothes. I gotta hang some clothes in it. Do. On one hand, I do think it will work, but I don't know. I might have to tinker with it a little bit. Let's get a sim in here and see what we got. Let's see, where is Derek? He's downstairs, so all right, Derek, come right on up here, buddy. It's you're on stage. It's your moment to shine. Again, where is he? Here he comes. Kind of a weird graphical effect there with the stairs. Can he access this? I don't know. I'm gonna try. Let's try on outfits. Let's see. Oh my gosh, he can. Okay, so awesome. That works. Love that. Love that. Love that. I was thinking it would. But see, I've tried to do a toilet this way and it does not work. Just a toilet in the closet or a 1x1 tile closet. So I was thinking with this stuff, I thought, now if I tried this and it didn't work, I don't know. Head on back out here, Derek. But it does work, so that's great. I love that. So we'll leave that there. Now here in the parents' room, we also need a closet. We will do... I'm going to do kind of a walk-in closet here. Kind of the same thing, but it definitely will work. Because we're going to do a 3x1 sort of tile setup. We'll grab another door here and we'll put that there. And then our dream home decorator stuff. We'll go here on each side. And then they'll walk in and they'll use it. We can put like a mirror against the wall here. I'll throw in a little bit of dream home decorator just to kind of illustrate where it's going to go and how it's going to work. Okay, where is it? Here we go. And then that will work for certain. There's not anything that will cause routing issues there. Bring it down. Okay. So we got a nice size, pretty nice size walk-in closet for our parents. And we can put in, you know, some chairs over here and a table. Since we're doing the love pack, we'll throw in these kind of little webby looking chairs here, and over here. And on surfaces, let's see. Put this in between it. And that's a pretty good map for this particular 2-bedroom rent-adjusted apartment here in this luxury building. It's kind of small, you know, it's a little bit small, a little bit, you know, tight on space, but it definitely gets everything done for a family of 4. Now, this is going to be our much larger apartment. This is going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, at least that large. We'll go ahead and maybe put in, let's make sure we put in our doors in the same spot, same type of door. Turn on the sun here. Like this. We'll throw in a few windows to match. I don't know for sure where we're going to put the stairs. So we'll see where we end up with that. Probably roughly in the same spot. And if I decide to, I might swap this out with a full-fledged door. Because I don't know if I'm going to put the dining room here or not. Also on the other side, I don't know that I'm actually going to put any doors or anything over there. I guess I will, to use that as an outdoor space for this apartment. So with that being the case, if we did maybe 2 of these here and here to replicate, coming in across this apartment. Oh, hold on. I need to change, bring that like that. We'll need to bring this down right about here. Bring it across. Put in windows. Okay, so that gives us, kind of maps out our first floor here of this particular townhouse. And I would say that, right now, right off the bat, I'm thinking kitchen here in the middle, breakfast room on this side, formal dining on this side, and then a large living area here with stairs that go up. So if we're going to do the kitchen in the middle, first of all, let's kind of map out an entryway here, like so. And then we'll do kitchen here, like a galley style kitchen. A dining room on this side. I really want to do a pass through here, but I can't afford to lose too much wall space in the kitchen. Actually, let's put that back. And we'll just take that part out. And then we can run cabinetry here, 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 and put a breakfast table and dining here. And a dining room here. And then much like the penthouse I did recently, I might frame this in with cabinetry to some extent. I have a really huge living room. Move that back. So, we are. Now, let's take a look up here. We need to map out 3 bedrooms. Ideally, I'd like to have 3 bedrooms up here, 2 bathrooms, and an open area to the living room, kind of a 2-story living room area. We're going to need 2 kids' bedrooms first, maybe with a shared bath between them. So maybe like bedroom, Jack and Jill bath. And then we could do parents' room here with a bath. Bath there. Create a sort of landing here. So we put a landing here. Could put a little office out here for the master bedroom. And we go ahead and mark this off. And we open it up to the first floor. And we might be able to make it a little bit longer like that. I'm going to take that wall out because I think, shoot, it won't let me. I think I'm going to be bending the stairs up around it. That's what I think. Let's put the stairs in first. And then we can see where this is going to go. Okay, so I'm really thinking. If you can't tell, I'm really thinking. Let's grab our stairs here. Okay, and then if we bend them into an L. We could put it there. Okay, yeah, we could do that. I don't know if it's not really what I was thinking of, but then we do this and we could just take out this part here to open it up. And we could even take out this little part. Maybe I'll leave that part there as a plant ledge. That was a very popular thing in the 90s, plant ledges like that. And since I'm calling this Habitat 97, little play off the 90s, then maybe that's what we need to do. So then we got a nice open sort of 2-story gallery there. We can do an office here for the parents. We got 2 good-sized kids' rooms. Now I'm a little bit, I don't know. We do have a situation again where the way outside is through the kids' room, but I guess I could change it to here. maybe. Or we could just leave it. Who knows? I'm a little torn there. We'll decide as this kind of continues onward. I could still try to move the stairs, you know, coming like this up. Or coming like this up. Let me look at that. So we take out this, we take out this, we take out this. Take that out, take that out. And then we're going to try resetting these stairs. Maybe I should take out all of the walls up here for a moment. Let's take out this wall too. Give myself enough room to work around with those stairs. Let's see here. Maybe like that. Well, boy, oh boy. I kind of think I want to reverse it. Let's see. So if can I get, come on, swing around, swing around. It's not going to swing around. Can I go this way? And then maybe bring it like this. There we go. Now that's a little bit closer, I think, to what I want. So that it comes here. Lets out right there at the entryway. Now, does that make that area too big? No, I think that is going to work. And then we'll go ahead. And we'll put in parents' room here. And we'll draw area. Well, that's going to intersect the mirror, the window. Okay, so not that. Let's try it. Let me erase this. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. Let's go back down here. Page down. Okay, so if I make this a little bit longer, like that, and I bring it here, readjust the entryway wall. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better, right? Maybe, just maybe a little bit better. There. Now we go. We do that. And draw a wall here. I think for now, this is how we're going to stay. I do think so. I think we're going to go with this. We're going to do this across here. We can use this little walkway to give us access to this exterior area. We can put a little home office right here. We can access the bathroom between the Jack and Jill bedrooms here. And then we'll draw in a bathroom and maybe like small master closet here. I think what I'm going to do is do that and then take a little bit of space, I think, from this child's bedroom. Make this kind of a small child's bedroom. Okay, so that's not too bad. I think I can live with that. Nice little apartment here in Mexico City. Parents' bedroom, teenager's bedroom, kids' bedroom, bath for the kids to share, and a bath for the parents right here. Little office area for the parents here out overlooking sort of atrium. And I think we'll do this as a plant ledge out like this. And maybe go ahead and move like that. And that's going to give us a little bit bigger office area. Oh, wait, but no, I can't do that because I intersect the window. Okay, so we're not going to do that. Never mind, scratch that. Let's scratch it. I keep forgetting that window's there. Shoot. Okay. Let's go back. Let me think about this for a second. If we intersect the window just a little bit, would that be okay, I wonder? No. That doesn't work like that anyway. Maybe like this. And this, and then this here. Then we could go ahead and still just do like a little plant ledge here. And our office right here. It doesn't look too bad intersecting the window there. I don't know. I'm a little torn on it. And I'm just going to think about it. We could always change that particular wall, into something like this. It's maybe a little more lower key, or we have this reducer looking thing, this thing. Put that there. Put it here, put it here. Then it doesn't really intersect the window. That seems okay. I think we can get away with that. So we're not going to have it intersecting the window that way. And we can still kind of have our plant ledge in place. We have our office in place. We have our bedrooms in place. Seems okay. I wonder... Yeah, I think that's the best that we're going to come up with this configuration. Now, the Sims should be able to walk under the stairs without any issue here. We're going to go ahead and kind of pony wall that. Currently, I've got that at a 12. Wonder if I should do a 14. Yeah, let's do a 14. Feels a little more comfortable. And we've got a pretty good, I'd say, start to the outline of these particular apartments. Let's see here. I might go ahead and just take the plant ledge out. We don't have to have it there. It seemed like a good idea. But if I take it out, what do I think? Well, oh, whoops, not like that. Let me change this around again. We'll take it out. And we put that there. Yeah, I think we can leave it out. We'll leave it out. And then here we'll do kind of a, maybe a small living area and small living area over here. Dining room. I might open up the kitchen a little bit more. It is pretty closed off right now. I'm going to think about that. I might go ahead and do that. But for now, I do think this is coming along okay. Let's jump up here and take a look at what we've got for the moment. This is where we stand. Not too bad. I mean, I kind of like it. Definitely dig the sort of modern look to it, right? So please hit like, subscribe, and notify. We're going to continue building on this particular build as we go along. This sort of Habitat 97. Then we will switch over here to where the gym used to be, and we will turn that into a festival, marketplace, and kind of park area. Because the gym, we're going to relocate here to this public area, or sort of a gym-like space where you can work out, kind of play around and work out. So yeah, that's where it stands. That's where we're going to be. So again, please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you're watching now or if you're watching later on archive. And until next time, thanks for watching.